Aldous Huxley, the grandson of biologist T.H. Huxley and the brother of distinguished biologist Julian Huxley, was born into an elite intellectual family in 1894. But Aldous charted his own course, not with microscopes or dissections, but through prose, seeking not just to describe the world, but to question the very lens through which we perceive it. Blinded by keratitis punctata in his teenage years, Huxley's impaired vision never dimmed his philosophical vision. He wrote widely and sharply. Brave New World catapulted him to fame in 1932, but it was in the twilight of his life, after decades of spiritual searching, where his most intimate and daring work emerged. In The Doors of Perception, 1954, Huxley recounts his experience under the influence of mescaline. The book's title, borrowed from William Blake. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite, signals Huxley's ambition to pierce the veil of ordinary consciousness. For Huxley, the psychedelic experience wasn't recreational, it was revelatory. Under the drug's spell, a chair became an object of mystical significance, colors more vivid than language could contain, and the self dissolved into something far grander and less bounded. This wasn't escapism. It was a return to a primordial, sacred way of seeing. The book became a cornerstone of the nascent counterculture and inspired generations of thinkers, artists, and spiritual seekers. But Huxley was no wide-eyed mystic. He was a rigorous synthesizer, weaving together neuroscience, psychology, and Eastern spirituality. If the doors of perception opened the portal, Island, 1962, was his blueprint for what lay beyond. Island was Huxley's final novel, and in many ways his answer to Brave New World. While the latter was a dystopia shaped by control and pleasure without depth, Island imagined a utopia, Pala, a fictional island where mindfulness, plant-based psychedelics, cooperative education, and ecological harmony were not fringe experiments but social norms. Through Island, Huxley offered a fusion of the rational and the spiritual, of science and transcendence. His Palanese people chant, "Attention," with trained myna birds to remind themselves to live consciously. Death is prepared for with psychedelic rituals. Pain is not abolished, but integrated. Huxley died in 1963, on the same day as John F. Kennedy and C.S. Lewis, his last hours spent under the influence of LSD, as requested to his wife.